teams, Brent, known for playing a more methodical pace. When you think of the elite half-court offenses, what comes to mind for you?
Well, I have a location for you, Kevin. It's Utah. And I have two names for you, Stockton and Malone. And how good those guys were, not just in pick and roll, but in overall half-court execution. Man, it was surgical.
So the New York starting five, Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Reggie Bullock is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Gibson in at the 5 down low. Outside Gibson. Some nice passing by New York here. Out to the right wing. No one near Randall as he lets it go. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Randall's teammates loving seeing this. Shots like this are helping out this offense. He's taking the lead.
And Julius Randle dropping a few pounds since he came in the league. He still brings an old school physicality to the game.
He's a good rebounder and a good finisher in the paint. Still trying to develop GA using that offhand and trying to have some touch around there with the right. That'll be a critical skill moving forward, but he has other ways to get at you offensively.
Here's Jackson following the score by New York. Come on. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Bay. Drops in the tray.
Nice unselfish play there from Josh Jackson, showing a willingness to keep fleshing out his overall game.
Rose passes to Bullock. To the inside. Randall makes it off the glass. Randall's got 5.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Grant, that's good.
Wow, Jeremy Grant continuing to work on his game, stretching it out to the three-point line.
Here's Rose. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. The shot's good from Hayes. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first. On its way from Rose for 2. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Tie game in Detroit. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Knicks, R.J. Barrett is out there with Nerlens Noel. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Alec Burks.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Here's Diallo. On the wing, Lee launches it. Drills the three-pointer. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Pass to Barrett. Quickly, covered by Lee. Barrett the pass to Burks. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now, here's Doumbouya. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Burks with it, and Doumbouya picks him up defensively. The offensive rebound. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got his second basket of the night.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Toomboya can't get it to go. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Barrett. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here is New York. Here's Barrett. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Knicks lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Coach, it's early in the season, so what can you say about how things are going chemistry-wise so far?
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead in the period. 3 points was as big as it got. Just in terms of the second quarter, they were the better team. And that'll do.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
We've got Plumlee. He's out there with Jackson. Then there's Grant. And it's Bay in at the small forward position. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Barrett, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Jackson, that's a two-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And it's Bullock missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Fires for 3. Grant, that's good. Grant's got the first basket of the second half here for the Pistons. Hayes with the steal. And now the Pistons fast break. Here's Jackson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Jackson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pistons.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That is his first foul of the game. Joseph, he's checked in for the Pistons. Dennis Smith comes in for Hayes. Then for the Knicks, Toppin comes in for Taj Gibson. And Alec Burks subbed in for R.J. Barrett. Outside, Joseph for 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Joseph's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here's Rose. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
How about the heart on display here tonight from Rose? Just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his quickness.
Now, here's Grant. 8 points for him. The 3 from Joseph. And he's good on the 3-ball. Joseph's got 6 in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first free throw is good.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
Stewart's checked in for the Pistons. And Rose drops them both.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
Pass to Bay. Back to Joseph. Smith outside. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Stewart. 1 second left. And that's 2 points on the layup. Stewart's got his first basket of the night, and we've watched 3 so far in this one. Pistons ahead, leading by 5. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Toppin is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Derrick Rose.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Rose, and Grant sends it back.
Grant's got some verts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Pistons making a change here. Hayes is checked in. And then for New York, Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Nerlens Noel comes in for Toppin. And Barrett subbed in for Burks. Pistons leading by 3. Outside Jackson. A 3-ball. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
No doubt that Jeremy Grant wants to become a better shooter, showing signs of progress in his catch-and-shoot game.
With the floater, and no problem from Rose as he finishes at the rim. Rose has got 10 points here in the second half. Pass to Diallo. Here's Stewart. The tray. That one doesn't drop. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And here's Hayes. Diallo with it. Hayes the pass to Diallo. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Grant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Jeremy Grant just has such a great combination of athleticism and explosiveness. It's up to him to find familiar spots on the floor and do a good job of playing off his teammates to make an impact on every game that he plays.
So both teams changing it up here. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Barrett the pass to Bullock. Money!
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And there's the pass to Bay. Now Jackson shoots over Bullock. Good!
Jackson just oozing with talent, an energetic player who will not back down from the pressure.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rose finds Barrett. Gets the 3 to fall.
RJ coming through, and that one makes you feel good.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Shooting free throws.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game. And so the Pistons take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.